Hello, hello. Sir David the Bard, coming to you from Saturn. I went from Kangaroo City to Saturn because I got kicked out of Kangaroo City. The kangaroos voted me out. Anyway, wherever YouTube is, that's where I am. Listen, when I flew to Saturn, I flew through Salt Lake area of Utah, and I saw something that I wanted to bring up to you people. Now, in the 50s, when we had the hot war, it wasn't a cold war, it was a hot war between us and Russia. There were many Americans, I guess, and Russians, thought that the nuclear bombs were going to come and get everybody. So, I remember up where I lived, there were 2 or 3 families that dug bomb shelters. Now, if you've never seen, and most of you haven't, most of you are too damn young, you've never seen a bomb shelter, okay? What I want you to do is imagine the largest septic tank, concrete septic tank in the world, where it has a little place where the poo-poo comes in, and then at the bottom, at the other side, is where the leach line is, and the pee-pee goes out, okay? I built a ranch house in California, and I had the largest septic tank in the world installed. And, you know, it was like a half a city block long, and the leach line, it was probably 1,000, 1,500 feet. Anyway, when I came through 500 south in Utah, in the cities above Salt Lake, I see this giant, now folks, I'm not kidding, you've all seen 18-wheeler trucks, okay, they're 60 feet long, okay, you could have put almost 2 18-wheelers inside this yellow, huge tube. It had a place at the top to crawl in, and then it had at the bottom, who the hell knows, it had some kind of an exit thing at the bottom. And I thought, what the hell is that? And came out to find out that the Republicans in the state of Utah think that Obama is a Muslim, and he's going to bomb or let people bomb us, and they're going to bury that son of a bitch in their backyard so they have a place to be, so the radiation can't get them. Now, let me tell you something. In the town that I saw this bomb shelter, it is bigger than anybody's front or back lawn. You'd have to dig the front lawn under the house and in the back lawn. Now, let me tell you something about a bomb shelter. I've been in them. You haven't. You've never been in a damn bomb shelter, so I'm going to give you a favor. I'm going to tell you what it's like. It's shit. There's no TV. There's no electricity. And there's a crank on the wall that you crank in the fresh air. So you better have somebody in there that's strong enough to turn that crank day and night and bring in the fresh air. Now, you have to have a vent on the outside to bring that fresh air in. And if the dogs in the neighborhood come over and shit on that vent, you're going to have a smell inside that bomb shelter that matches the human waste that's in the bomb shelter. There's no bathroom in a bomb shelter. You know, it's a bowl, or it's a keg of beer. I don't know. You just crap and pee somewhere in the bomb shelter. Now, that's okay if you have one little old lady that is in the bomb shelter. She might be able to last in there for a year with her own crap. But if you've got a husband and a wife and 6 little Mormon kids, you're going to shit yourself right out of the bomb shelter. You're going to open the door, and all the trees are glowing red. You go, I don't care. I'm out of here. I don't mind if I glow red. I'm going to die down in there. So, it's only the Mormons. It's only the Mormons. They're going to make money off of selling bomb shelters again. And they're great big huge plastic pipes. Back in the old days, they were cool. They were concrete. And they had doors that would resist a nuclear bomb. This piece of crap is like PCP valve pipe. If you ran over the damn thing with a truck, it would crush in a million pieces. Now, inside the bomb shelter, you put your food. Okay? Now, if you have no refrigeration, which you don't, okay, all of your food is going to be unrefrigerated. Now, let me tell you something else. You can't cook in a bomb shelter. It sucks up all the oxygen. You know, you're making a taco and all the little kids are laying on the floor because there's no electricity and there's no stove, there's no gas. And if you light a fire in there with wood, you know, it's going to suck all the air out of there. So, you know, it's either breathe or eat. And please don't crap. Please don't crap here. So anyway, I don't know what you do. Do you open the door up and throw the crap bucket out on your back lawn so your neighbors, who are all dead skeletons laying out there? You know, it's funny, being an atheist, we don't give a rat's ass if the world ends or we die. We think it's pretty damn funny that the rest of you are just scared to death and you'll climb down into a septic tank and try to save your worthless lives. None of us are important. None of us are important. So, if you want a really good bomb shelter, come to Utah. I don't know how you put the son of a bitch on the truck. It's got to have a special permit. And then to turn it into a neighborhood residential area, God, you're going to have to knock down most of the telephone poles and the electrical wires and probably bulldoze down 2 or 3 houses that are on the corners. So anyway, I'm sure the general authorities think this is a good idea. I'm sure they're getting an override on the bomb shelter, and I'm sure it's some stupid BYU student that designed it, so you're going to die inside of it. Now here's the problem. Here's the problem with bomb shelters, okay? The door of the bomb shelter has to be way, way up above the ground level. Now, back in the old days, plus this piece of shit that I saw, the door to get out is at ground level. Now, let me tell you what happens at ground level when it rains. You got 6 little kids floating around at the bottom of your bomb shelter going, Dad, get the water out. So, I don't know. Maybe they have a pump and they pump the water out like the Titanic. I don't know. But I've seen bomb shelters flooded, and they're ruined. The food, the year's supply of food, it's swimming around with the mice and the rats. The kids are on little plastic things trying to stay alive. And you didn't empty all of the poo-poo out of there, so it's floating on top of the water. So, you know, it's just better to die, folks. Just hope that the bomb lands in your front yard. You'll never know what happened. But if you climb in that bomb shelter, you're going to wish you were dead. The Mormons. Oh, Lord.